Need a microphone. I need a mic. Not that microphone. A different microphone. Microphone. Okay. Breaking news. Local streamer RightBigChimken returns to work after 2 weeks holiday and has received emails. How many emails, you might add?
Look at all those chickens.
1,490. Not breaking, you've mentioned it before. I mean, the evening news. I don't watch the news. I don't know how. This is my own content. I mentioned it on other people's content earlier today. Chim, me and Dead have something to share with the class. Okay. That's an ominous thing for you of all people to say, but sure. What have you got to share with the class? Come on. I want to see it before we move on. I'll put it in our Discord. Oh god, what is this? What is happening? There's different things are happening. Yeah, there's something to share with the class. Is it me? Oh, fuck off. Okay, I will share it with the class. I will share it with the class. 1 second. Dolly's already seen it, obviously. There was an image posted in our Discord today. It was of... I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think it's some sort of, like... I don't get art at the best of times, but it was some sort of sculpture. And, yeah. So it was a bearded man with... It was a bearded man in a tree. And, one of my, private Discord colleagues has produced this. It is. I'll go over here. Like if I. How's the likeness? Does that work out? That's. I don't know how to feel about that. What an ominous thing to open up with the stream. Magnificent. Spot on. Marxist Chim. I mean, I do sympathize with a lot of Marxist concepts. That's enough of that. Dropdead is a wizard. He is. Congratulations, Dropdead. You have made it onto the stream. You get a gold star. Let me just organize this screen again because I've moved stuff around. Okay. Dropdead is a wizard. He's very good. But yeah, just to put it into context, because I have mentioned it in a couple of places today, I was going to piss and moan about going to work. There was no way we were getting it. You were getting out of hearing me complain about going back to work today. But what game have I recently played with a weirdly zealous but unsuccessful capitalist? Mal Cox. I did Marxism as a concept. Like there were entire segments of my university degree that discussed Marxism like at length. I found it quite interesting. It's one of those, but I'm a social liberalist, so it's sort of like there are components of like Marxism and communism and all that bollocks that sort of line up but don't necessarily work in practical ways. Social liberalism is like a functional equivalent, but there aren't really that many liberal governments in existence. Words. You've completely thrown me off that freaking picture. There was no way you were going to avoid hearing me complain about going back to work today, so I'll do it real quick. 1,490 emails. The difficulty was that, yes, 1,490 emails, not every single one of them was relevant content. It appeared, without giving away too much information, that there had been some sort of, like, breach of security on a website that I receive emails from, and I had received about 400, 500 emails from that one issue alone. The difficulty was that all of those emails, as well as the 400, like, 600 odd actual emails that I had received, were then interspersed with all of these random emails. So I spent the entire day today just reading emails. I've done correspondence today. It was a nice gentle ease back into work. This average for 2 weeks? No, like there was a security breach / technical fault app problem. The difficulty was the actual emails I had received during the time that I was away were interspersed with like bad emails. None of them like no like phishing links or anything like that. But it was just like sprawls of text that somebody had gone, oh, I can be a dick and make problems with this website that generates emails. And yeah, so all I did was correspondence today. Literally all I did was correspondence. I chatted with a few people. I had those lovely awkward conversations. You know when you go back after a holiday and everybody's like, oh, did you have a nice time? What did you get up to? And lots of people go on foreign holidays. I think I work with a lot of people that travel internationally because a lot of them always take like 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks off for foreign holidays. Every single time somebody asked me today, I was like, where did you go? Insert place where I live. Because I almost doxed myself then. I'm not going to do that. I didn't go anywhere. I stayed in and I gardened and I saw some family and I hung out with my cat and my partner and it was a good old time. But now I'm back. I had a bacon and egg sandwich and a can of Coke, a Mars bar and a bag of crisps. And I've been thinking about those crisps ever since. They were really good. They were chicken peri peri crisps and I'd not had the brand of crisp they were before and they were delicious. I hope they have some more of those tomorrow. And that's it. I went back to work. There were a shit ton of emails. I did correspondence. It was a reasonably nothing of a day, which kind of was what you need when you go back to work after 2 weeks. There wasn't any, like, the amount of correspondence I had wasn't like a drama in as much as it was massively time consuming. But I missed you guys, honestly. I found myself. 2 things that I missed. I missed you, and I missed the fact that I couldn't take a nap at 4 p.m. I got to 4 p.m. and was like, why the hell am I struggling so hard? I've pre-programmed myself. 4 p.m. is the time my body wants to go lie down on my bed. And as it turns out, I don't have a bed at my office. Maybe one day in the not too distant future, they will give me like actual walls for my cubicle so I can like set a little bunk bed under my desk or something like that, but I don't think I'll actually get a cot for your office. See, the difficulty is I'm on the floor, like I've got like I'm in the corner and like there's one wall sort of like separating me from the rest of the room that's like a me height set of cupboards, and then I'm entirely open to the back, and above me there's like a mezzanine floor where a bunch of the other people have like glass walled offices. I've been there long enough that that's been my desk the entire time. Even if they offered me an actual room with a door, I don't think I would take it because I would get to work every once. So that sounds like a them problem, not a you problem. I mean, very true. I could just fold that. I'd just be like sat there. Do you think they would let me have an inflatable sofa? Does anybody in chat remember in the 90s when inflatable sofas seemed to be like a really good idea, and then everybody realized that they popped like at the slightest amount of friction, or like alongside the inflatable sofa thing came the like dawn of like spiky belts and shit like that, and all of a sudden all of the inflatable sofas just getting popped and people were upset about it? Or was that just me showing my age? I remember inflatable sofas. I had an inflatable chair with speakers built in and it was great until my cat poked it to death. Yeah, see, why did we think that that was a good idea? Personally, I've always coveted a giant beanbag because there's this brand called Sumo beanbags that do them that are like the size of a double bed. But apparently cats are massively prone to pissing in bean bags, and then you just end up having to throw them out. I have a 5-foot bean bag in my living room. Have you never had any problems with the cats because of it, though? I mean, one of your cats, I don't think your cats have pee problems, but that one's a dribbler, right? He's never been in there and just left himself sort of like swimming in a puddle of his own spit. If you need sleep compatible office, check whatever Japan makes. Sumos are so freaking comfy. We went to a London Comic-Con, I think, when the sumo beanbags were first becoming popular, and they had like a sit-down section with them on the floor, and I've been aware of that brand ever since. Like seeing them, they look. I covet one, but I don't think I would ever trust it around the cat. I have, but it's easy enough for me to clean. Do you not have to replace the beans? Am I misunderstanding how the interior of the beanbag works? If a cat pisses on it, do you not have to clean? Do you not have to get rid of the beans? Like, do you not have to replace the beans? How easy is it to replace the beans, chat? Can't anybody think of the beans? But guess what, chat? I'm saying chat. Hi, chat. Hello, chat. Are you okay, chat? Have you had a good day, chat? We're playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's kind of crazy. Well, when I say beanbag, it's more foam. Ah, see, you're false advertising. You're lying to me. I don't know what that noise I just made was. I don't. It's not even a click. I feel a little bit disgusted about the noise I just made. Jura, thank you very much. You are the first to join us in chat today. Congratulations. If you change out the beans, also change the toaster. I was in somebody's chat today. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I was in Jura's chat today, and they were belittling beans on toast. Like they were being mean about beans on toast, and frankly, I will not stand for it. Beans and toast is delicious, and you should all consume it. Because if you say that beans and toast taste bad, you've not had good beans on toast. Either way, it's super comfy, but Artemis does like to pee on it, so I currently have a towel he doesn't like over it to deter him from it. See, that's the thing. I don't know if George would piss on a beanbag. I feel like if and when we get kittens in the future and George is no longer in the picture, I might train them to be around a beanbag and not piss in it, but I'm not entirely sure the entire concept is a little too close to the sensation of being stood on cat litter. It might be something that I can't fix myself, even with, like, just sort of, like, obedience training. I'm not sure obedience training is the right thing. I think obedience training is when you hit a dog with a newspaper, which I don't agree with. But I'm not sure what that type of training is. Just exposure training? I'm not sure. I don't know. Don't hit your dogs with rolled up newspapers. DollyWhiskers, thank you very much for the quiet hello. Vulcan Rhyme, welcome in, and thank you for the contribution. If you go to the right-hand side of your screen right now, if you are on desktop and you go into the channel point redeemed, there is a community challenge currently running. At the end of a 30-day period, I refund that community challenge. So any channel points you go into there will be safe. They will be saved. It is all about teaching you a life skill. It is all about teaching you how to save. It is all about you guys being able to afford my more expensive channel point redeems. Evidently, we are playing Baldur's Gate 3 for the entirety of May, and that is because somebody redeemed 1 million channel points. Which I was talking to people at work about that today. We were doing the numbers in terms of how many, like, view hours of me that is for 1 million channel points, even if it's been generated by numerous people to come together and, like, that is a substantial amount of me in your face. And can I just take this opportunity, because I've said thank you a couple of times since we've started playing Baldur's Gate. I do appreciate it. It's really nice that somebody or multiple somebodies have put together or watched me for such a long period that 1 million is a number that you could hit. It is insane. Thank you very much. But yes, channel point community challenge thing. I almost need, like, splash art to do this. Did you calculate the subs too? It's difficult to calculate for subs. Because I know, because it's a thing that I know, if you are unsubbed, if you watch somebody for an hour, you can get 220 channel points. I don't know what the difference is in terms of multiplier if you are subbed. It'd be very hard to calculate from 0. We got a spammer. Been banned. Good. Tempe, welcome in. Welcome. You missed me. You literally saw me yesterday. You can't miss me. You've not had enough time to miss me. But thank you. I'm going to keep going through chat. Also, the cat is here. The cat missed me too, didn't you? Did you miss me? I don't think he did. Dolly did though. It was quite. I miss Dolly. It's really difficult because I missed the days when I was home for. I missed the days when I was home for COVID, because Dolly basically had unadulterated access to me 100% of the time during COVID. And then this was possibly the first or most extended period of time that I've been back at home for like 2 weeks solid. And yeah, it's hard. I don't know how people do this. Hey. Yeah. Hey. I don't know how people do this. It's complicated. Can I just be on holiday all the time? Can I retire? Is that possible? I don't think it is. Jura, though. Jura. Oh my god. Vulcan Ryan, thank you very much for the contribution. That's where I'm catching up from. Happily Avocaro, thank you very much for the contribution. I addressed you by your full name. I apologize. And thank you for hitting me in the face with your crossbow. Voided Main, thank you very much for the quiet hello and welcome in. I would just like to take this opportunity. They've not used the channel point redeem. do this, but they have done the thing because I saw it. Could you go drop Voided Main a follow, because they circulated my go live notification on Blue Sky, and I can't let us be on different levels of, like, every friendship is a battle, and you can't let one person get out ahead of the other. So if Void shouts me out on Blue Sky or reshares something on Blue Sky, I shout them out in my chat, and therefore we are even, and Void can never hold anything above my head ever again. Not that they would ever do that, because they're lovely, but please go drop them a follow. They are an absolutely brilliant human being, artist, and all-round good egg. That was a lot of words. Voided Main also hit me with an alarm clock. That's a bit dramatic. Dro exchanged a celestial egg for a golden light egg. Void also exchanged a moonstone egg for a peacock feather egg. Don't mind me just spamming chat. Spam away, people. Spam away. That's what Channel Point redeems are for. Dolly with the applause. Thank you very much. It's not breaking. You've mentioned it before. It is. Wistan, thank you, Anthrop Dead, for that picture that you displayed in chat. That was a good old time. Dro, welcome in. Magnificent. Jura exchanged a dragon egg for a coral egg. Also with the hydrate. I was so out of sorts today that this is my first, like, scheduled amount of overly zealous amount of caffeine that I've drunk. It's like, this is the only caffeine I've had all day, not including Coca-Cola. Like, this is my tea and coffee wrapped all into one. And that's the first time I've drunk it. Dilemma, thank you very much for the contribution and welcome in. I don't want to sleep in my office, though. That's kind of weird. We're coming back to the beds in my office bit. I don't particularly want to sleep there. I don't trust that somebody wouldn't draw on my face. Tempe with Chimmy. Dro, thank you very much for the contribution. Dura wants me to compliment myself. I went back to work and I didn't kill anyone. I went back to work and didn't kill... I don't know what that accent was. I went back to work and didn't kill anyone. I'm not sure if that's a compliment to myself. I am good cat dad. Look at him. He's brilliant. And he's happy. And that makes me happy. Isn't that good? Isn't that good? Let's give him a treat. Prettier than me. That's not difficult. Come on. Jorg. Jorg is here, everybody. And that's 5. Ready for this? See that paw? Do not get out of giving me the paw, good sir. And this? Thank you. Very dainty, very gentlemanlike. You did actually bite me that time. That was unpleasant. George is prettier than any of us. He's a handsome lad. We are referring to him today as the Alabama Cheese Boy. He is the... address him by his true name. Alabama Cheese Boy. Why, you ask? I'm not entirely sure. I feel like it came up at a previous time, and I've referred to him a couple of times like that to Seedlet. The Alabama Cheese Boy. There he goes. Off goes the Alabama Cheese Boy. Tempe! Tier 1 is multiplier of 1.2. Technically, we don't need your face. You can rake points with lurking. True, true, true. I shouted at Void. Cursed, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. But is Void in your top 8? Top 8 of what? What is Void in my top 8 of? Like, how are we... what are we quantifying here? Top 8 of people I know? I don't know that many people, so they're probably in my top 8. Curse, thank you very much for the contribution. George is prettier than any of us. As someone who's from Alabama, I don't know how I feel about that. Why? What's wrong with that? Does that make you the Alabama Cheese Dad? No, I'm the Alabama Cheese Chim. MySpace top 8. MySpace? What a weird kickback. Are people really still quantifying in top 8s? Top 8 was a MySpace reference. Is Void in my top 8 of people? I'm trying to list the people that I regularly not including DollyWhiskers. I don't have regular... I'm trying to think of the people I regularly correspond with in Discord. Void is definitely one of them. Yes, Void is in my top 8. The politics of top 8 arguments. It's not... I'm sort of going, okay, who do I DM weekly? Because I love Kara. but we don't DM weekly. We DM every once in a while, which probably doesn't mean Kara is in my top 8. Friendships have definitely been lost over top 8 lists, but if we're quantifying the people that I get DMs from on an almost weekly basis, Kara, you could DM me more. DM me more and you'll be in my top 8, Kara. You said you threatened that you were going to DM me first every time I went live, and you never did. I think you did it once. You also threatened that we would only ever converse again in voice messages, and I think you sent me one, and then I never heard from you again. It's a difficult time. Why are we working 8s? What happened to 10? Apparently, Sky's chosen violence today, Pidge, and wants to talk about MySpace top 8 friends. Do you remember MySpace top 8 friends? I sent you quite a few voice messages. Was it quite a few, or was it literally one? Maybe I'm misremembering. My brain is not so bueno. I'm checking. It was at least... It was 3. It was 3. It was 3. Don't make it like quite a few. 3 is more than 1, I will admit, but it's not 10. Okay, no, okay, oh, okay, no. This all makes sense now. I struggle with reaching out to friends first. Wow. And I do too, which is why we never converse via Discord. Like, I literally, I DM... Kara, you are on my list of people that get photos of George. Does that help? But I don't get weekly photos of George that I send around like that. But when I take a nice photo of George, my brain goes, okay, I need to send this to a few people. And then I go down my list of DMs that I've had previously and go, oh, they would probably like a photo of George. And then you get a photo of George. And then we have DM'd. But it's not, we don't do that weekly. So it's a weird sort of social situation you're putting me in right now. MySpace was a hell of a time. All of those kids learning HTML-based abilities only to have it ripped away from them and then never being able to use them again outside of like becoming a web developer of some kind. Crazy. The amount of HTML I knew at that point because of MySpace is probably more HTML than I know now, because like the dawn of WordPress basically made it obsolete. You don't need to know HTML to make a website anymore. And it's kind of... I remember when I was a kid, right? My brother had this really lanky friend, really tall friend, taller than me. He was like... I'm not sure if he ever hit 6'10", but he was like 6'8" at the very least. The difficulty was... I'm 6'6", but I'm built like a brick shithouse. There's like 2 people stood on the spot when it comes to me. This guy was 6'8", which is a few inches taller than I am, but he was also piss thin. So... He basically went straight down, and he was like this, but he was also a bit of a savant when it came to like PC related stuff in terms of coding in those days. And I watched him once. He was showing me the basics of HTML, or having a discussion in our house with my parents about how he'd been coding websites for a few people, and he got a text file out and just went blah 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 blah, blah, and then put the website into a position. He loaded it in a position where he could then load it, and then he had a website. He had literally like, okay, this is a square box that fits here, and this is a square box that fits there, and he'd coded that in a couple of seconds. And I just sort of like, I was always in awe of that. And then freaking Wix.com exists. This is completely voiding any chance I will ever be sponsored by Squarespace. Just remember that. Also, the cat couldn't get out the door. Okay. TLB, welcome in and thank you for the contribution. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous day. Chat, friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. We are back with Baldur's Gate 3. Last time on Baldur's Gate 3, we broke into the Blighted Village. We managed to get around. Do you duck for doors? I do. As a sort of like... The difficulty is, like, I think the average height of a door is exactly my height, but it varies slightly in terms of manufacturing process. So some doors will be slightly shorter, so I have to duck for them. Some doors I won't have to duck for them, depending on the era that the building was built. Which means I have to duck for every door, and the moment I get, like, lazy about it is the day I walk directly into a door frame. The number of times there's like a set of stairs that goes down to a slight, it's not like a second story, but it's like a second level at our workspace where you walk into a room, turn left, and then there's a set of stairs that go down into a slightly lower room, but above that there's a mezzanine, so you're effectively walking through a double doorway down a set of stairs. There's a wall that goes straight across. Every once in a while I'll be really spiritedly walking down those stairs and just absolutely wreck my face across that wall, absolutely destroy myself, and it's when my brain suddenly clicks off that I'm as big as I am. Is that why you're bald, to not ruin your hairdo? No, I'm bald because I think honestly, if you are ever wondering why I shave my head, it's the most attractive that I've ever felt. And I don't know why. Like, I much prefer looking at myself in the mirror with no hair on my head. And I think it's only getting better with the beard. And again, you might not agree. You might be looking at me going, holy shit, he looks like a dumpster fire. But when I look at myself with a bald head and a beard, I'm not 100% happy all the time, but it is the happiest about myself I've ever been. And that's fine. Being bald is beautiful. Bald is beautiful. Wouldn't bang you though, sorry. I mean, I wasn't offering. As much as, like, we joke about it, I am a one-man Chim. One partner Chim. I am a man and I have a gosh. Bald is beautiful. Bald is beautiful. What did we do? We went into the Blighted Village. We rummaged around. We saved a deep gnome from a bunch of goblins that had strapped him to a windmill. We found a bugbear that was fucking an ogre in a barn. We teamed up with a bunch of very eloquent ogres who wanted to team up with us and be our friends and are now, like, summonable by horn. We looted a bunch of stuff about the place, and then we went into the depths of the blacksmith, at which point there was a breakable wall which we went through, and seemingly a man has gone absolutely crazy and converted himself into some sort of spider worshipper in this basement. And there's a cave and there's loads of webs around, and I was about to walk into a big area that's further into the cave, and then we stopped yesterday because I thought that there was going to be a boss fight and we didn't push too far in. So we might be about to walk directly into a boss fight. Just to ease ourselves into the day. I hear you, Dolly's the guy for you, 100%. If Dolly ever leaves me, I'm done. I've said this before on stream, and it's not like on the cards or anything, but holy shit, people require so much energy. People require so much energy that if Dolly ever leaves me, I don't think I have it in me to try all this shit again. And that, like, I hope Dolly never leaves me because, like, I love Dolly and I want Dolly to stick around, and, like, the apple of my, no, the wind beneath my wings. All of those romantic stereotypes, that's what DollyWhiskers is. But holy shit, I would not try it again now if I had to. I would get several cats, a dog, and a gun. And I would leave the gun with the cats, and the one that wins gets to be my pet. I got divorced in 2021 and tried dating since has been horrible. Like, I can't imagine how people in their 50s get back into romantic relationships. I don't understand how people have the energy to cheat on their significant others, because holy shit, I don't know about you, but relationships take a hell of a lot of work. At what point has anybody gone, oh, I need more of this. I need more, and it's made sense. I'm not in my 50s. No, I'm not saying you were in your 50s. But I'm not, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I did not mean that. Stairs and Polly, I bet it's connected to bowls clubs. I bet it's connected to bowls clubs, 100%. Stairs and Polly. Okay, so polyamory on, like, if you were polyamorous, I don't judge. The fact that I don't want to be with multiple people. Like, I don't have anything against people that want to be with multiple people. Just bravo and all of that energy. Jesus Christ, because, like, you should applaud yourself, because I can barely walk into a room and engage with several people, let alone, like, want to fuck them all simultaneously, consensually, and, like, be okay with that. Like, this is getting very confusing. This is getting very confusing. Also, regarding those 50-year-olds, there are statistically a lot more people to choose from post-World War II and all that. A lot more people to choose from. And they all want a man, a good man that's earning 200 grand a year and is, like, willing to whisk them off. I'm just going by, like, the red pill content that you see on the internet sometimes. They all want to stay at home and, like, be a wife and have several kids, because that's what the red pill guys want. They want a homemaker. Jesus Christ. Soda, I'm joining the Bowls Club. Wish me luck. It's not about bowls. It's about luxury pigeon. Are there any people in your general area where you live that have pampas grasses? Because I bet if you go knock in their door, they'll be down to fuck. Because apparently pampas grasses are notorious swinging, like, advertisements. How are we all doing? We're talking about swinging, Alice. We're talking about having multiple sexual partners. I don't get it. Like, I don't get how people have the energy for it. Children crush all your dreams and take all your money. Valid. No, I don't. I disagree. Me and DollyWhiskers would have probably had children had we not, Dolly not been chronically ill / disabled. Or at least I think we would have, but obviously plans were different for us. I think the right child can be, I think raising a child can be massively, massively, as much as we're cynical about it, as much as I'm an old man, and as much as I would fully admit that if we had children now, we'd be fucked, like, financially, politically, in the world that we're currently living in, and all of that sort of bollocks. I think it's crazy that somebody would want to bring a child into this world at the very moment, in 2025. But I think if you do it properly, like, at the right time when you can afford to do it and maintain that relationship and support that child and make sure that they're educated and support them in as many ways that a child requires, then I think having a child can be absolutely fantastic. I think the biggest issue comes from when people have children and they can't look after them properly. Like, they can't. And I would never hold off against anybody actually having children, but a lot of people have children in 2025 that I don't think ever really will have the capacity to, like, look after them in the way that they require. That's sad. Okay, heading home early. Go get some Taco Bell. Hope you enjoy it. Bye! This has got into a very difficult... What have we done? We've covered multiple sexual partners. We've covered the benefits of child rearing when you can afford to child rear. What else can we do to what else can we do to potentially offend people? I don't think I've been offensive. What else can we do to potentially offend people? Gingers. You know what? I don't think ginger people have souls. There, I said it. There was that. I watched this documentary called South Park once, and there were all of these kids in it that were ginger with pale skin, and they didn't have souls. And I've always, that episode has stuck with me. That episode of that very popular documentary called South Park has always stuck with me. Gingers, everybody, no souls, absolutely none. I'm leaving. Why? Why are you leaving? I saw that documentary too. Why are you leaving, Pidge? Why are you leaving? Why are you leaving, Pidge? Seedlit, welcome in. Seedlit, you're not ginger, are you? Seedlit, you're not ginger, are you? If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it. Our community celebrates achievements, big or small. When it comes down to it, those big or small achievements really don't matter in the grander scheme of things in terms of what they are. Just basically, I want to say that I'm proud of you for something. So some people consider getting out of bed a big deal. Some people consider running a marathon a big deal. So when I say a big deal, it's important that you tell me something that's a big deal to you. There will be no judgment here. We operate an accessible community when it comes down to it. All people that follow me are highly trained individuals when it comes to saying how proud of you they are, because there are people on the internet that do not have somebody say that they are proud of them, and that makes me sad. Okay, I'm actually done with the intro now, so we can play a little bit of the game. I did rush it a little bit, but here we go. He needs to go take somebody's soul. Luxury Pigeon is off to take somebody's soul. Wow. Wow. I finished my 2024 taxes. Oh, actually, that's good, isn't it? I was looking at the date thinking, aren't you a year out of date? But you're not, are you? I still need to do mine. I've not processed mine through yet. Put in our 60-day notice to the apartment office today. It's actually official. Also, Curvy, congratulations on... Well, it's not congratulations. I'm really happy for you that that little drama that you had in terms of your significant other's employment was resolved in the way that it was. Like, I'm really... Like, we'd been worried a little bit. So thank you for confirming that that went through as quickly and as straightforwardly as it did, because Jesus Christ, I was on the edge of my seat. I made the bread pudding. The girlfriend loved it. I am happy now. Did you tell your girlfriend, Alice, that Spoopy wants to date them, or did you just forget to tell them that? Because that's entirely fair as well. But that's super exciting. That is super exciting. I expect to visit Curvy now and, like, go swimming in their pool and ride bicycles. Oh, let me ask her. Don't. Maybe don't. Spoopy's not here to defend themselves. Is that bad? Should I not have done that? We're going to do this. I do that. We go over here. I'm going to take the frog hat off. And then we're in. I've done... Okay, I did my day. I told you what we did. We're in a spider cave. And I did the proud bit. We're ready. I can play the game now. Only 40 minutes into a 2-hour stream. Great. Absolutely fantastic. Also, I got my false eyelashes on in the first try. That's pretty impressive. I've seen many people try to put false eyelashes on in my time, and it never looks like a straightforward activity. So the fact that you did that, I think you should take a bow. Why did that? I didn't mean that to sound so sarcastic. Like, honestly, that wasn't meant to be as sarcastic as it sounded. Oh! Oh. Oh. Great. Is it like putting a USB where they're upside down on the first try? I think a lot of people struggle. No, dripping with sarcasm. I'm not good at... I didn't mean to be sarcastic. Okay, how do we approach this guy without him absolutely screwing us? I need to kill that giant spider over there. How much health has he got? I can't see. Come back. Oh god, I clicked! Chat, I clicked. Chat, I clicked. I didn't mean to click. Good start! Good start, everybody. Good hustle. We'll reconvene. Clicked what? I moved my characters by accident. I didn't mean to. I was inspecting something. That one. Actually, that gives me a clever idea. Not enough energy. 12%. Okay, that's not good enough. I mean, I imagine he's just going to teleport. Click less. I will try. You just going to teleport? No, it's going to produce babies. Well, fuck. I have a cunning plan, chat. I have a delicious, cunning plan.
Good idea, I think.
I don't know why I jumped. That was kind of stupid. If I get rid of those bridges, is it stuck over the other side of the room? Oh my god, you can destroy the red bridges. Yes, they have health. But it's a phase spider, so you've got to assume that it's just going to teleport at some point.
Keep fighting.
I'm just going to trap it as much as I physically can on that one spot. and hope that that actually works to my benefit.
On my way.
I don't know whether or not it will, but we're going to find out.
Destroyer. May it please, Mistra.
Nothing's in range of me right now is the issue. But everything's too far away. I'm a little bit wary of these bloody spiders here as well. Yes, spiders are known for their inability to climb walls. Yes, but mobs in these sorts of games don't tend to go up and down, right? They tend to be able to jump from ledge to ledge, but not do the thing that you're implying. Or at least that's what I recall. Can't reach destination. I'm very aware of these eggs. Okay, see? He can jump up here. Hellish Rebuke. They're gonna start teleporting everywhere, and it's gonna be a whole experience. What is happening? Why am I in the floor? Oh god, the babies are coming! They've surrounded Astarion. And got a critical hit on him. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, the babies are going to get burnt. Here is the response of my girlfriend. If you can accept the fact that I have a child from another, then maybe you have a chance. I don't know. The child in question is our son, Biscuit. I should be precise on that. So Spoopy maybe has a chance with my girlfriend, it seems. And Alice, how does that make you feel? I feel like I'm actively stirring shit right now. I'm not doing it intentionally. This is all for comedy. Eat that spider. He did it. He ate a spider. He's so brave.
Blood follows me everywhere.
That's not bad. That's not...
Got to concentrate.
Did you miss? You missed?
No gloom, all doom.
I got them all. That poison damage is incredibly powerful. If everyone is happy, respect one another, communicate, then it's all fine as with me. Fair enough. That's, you know, that's cool. This is gonna have more treats too. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. Like, you go off, boo. We were just talking about polyamory. Just to clarify, because you came in partway through that conversation, that shit doesn't bother me. I just don't know how people find the energy. Miss. Good job.
Break them.
Okay, it can teleport. Thus answering my question. Spider Mother can teleport. Eldritch Blast. Nothing. You think she just needs a hug? I think a hug might fix it. I I don't think hugs are gonna fix this one, Kirby. I'm sorry.
Ready.
Hugs aren't fixed by everything. I'm not sure I can say this out loud in front of you, but I don't think hugs actually fix everything. And I'm sorry. I know it's good to dream. I know it's good to dream. Lies and slander.
Step by step. Torment.
He's...
You're mine.
Immune to simple toxin. Well, that was useless. Oh, she moving again. She can apparently, like, snipe across the entire goddamn map. The babies down there don't seem to be doing much. Have I got anything I can huck? Can I throw anything at that length that's, like, gonna kill them? Smoke powder... Explosive. Hey! Now they're stood in fire, and I don't actually think they've pulled on me yet. Over there and stab him.
Seems like the best way.
Jura, thank you for the contribution.
My faith will protect me.
Or may we the contribution? Je m'appelle Claude. Okay, we've got another spider down. Thank you for the hydrate. How far away is Gale? Can I see Gale? Gale is a bit poorly.
What fools these mortals be.
Gale might be about to die.
Torment.
Not unlike that spider. He's got no healing potions on him. End turn. Oh god, the babies are fleeing. I know how sad. Don't be mean to Gale.
Let's go.
That bitch just shot round a corner. We're not gonna waste a spell.
What's the plan?
Oh, come on, it wasn't actually dead. Oh my god. Heal thyself, physician.
A tale for the ages.
Okay, you are stable, sort of, question mark, maybe, kinda. The giant poisonous spider, I would put a guess, is probably immune to poison.
On my honor.
His spells never hit anything because they're shit. Thank you for the Chim stim, I do appreciate it so much.
Oh my god.
She goes. What happens if I... Stay there. What happens if I kill the bridge while she stood on it? How good is full damage in this game? I don't care, let's find out. She's prone. She fell. She's broken her leg. I honestly didn't expect that to do anything. But here we are. 77 120 foot 20. Okay. We've now got the high ground and she's down there. Can I walk closer to the edge?
Breathe deep and move.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Come on, come on. She's very ill.
Let's do this.
That did nothing. Push me to the limit. Limit. Past the point of no return. Something, something, then you gotta put it in it. I don't know the words. Do you know? Did you know? I don't know the words. Burning hands. Broken promises. Insanity's kiss. Heart of stone. Lover's avarice. I don't think any of these are going to be good for me. Okay, no. I thought I might have a spell that he could throw at her. Fire then, I guess? It was perfect. I mean, thanks, I guess. Also, maybe, kinda. I can sing. I know many songs.
Don't linger.
I've sung at least twice in my life. Okay. This is going a lot better than I was expecting. Okay, she's marked. Where's she going now? That's bad. And she's moved again. Do I have anybody in range to shoot that bridge she's on? Because that would be another 45 damage. The difficulty is she might get sin-binned into a hole.
With haste.
I can't believe that worked twice. She's on 22 health.
Let's finish this.
I was okay. Genius. You have no spells left, my friend. I think you just need to heal. What have you got that I can throw at her? I can throw a drum at her. Hopefully, I'll throw a poison apple at her and hope she eats it. I don't think that's going to work somehow. We've got 2.5 minutes till an ad chat. We will play through because I did a stupidly long intro like an idiot.
Have to keep going.
Socials? What are you doing socials for? You gonna go be social? Not enough movement. Shit. Oh, she coming. Okay, can I kill her? Because we're about to have a problem. That didn't help.
I'm ready. Let me strike true.
Oh my god, with the problem! Push her. Too heavy to shove.
Battle of wits.
You've got literally nothing left. Oh, you are very ill, in fairness. That's kind of valid.
With ease.
No, you are now magically stuck there, so I can't move. That's useful. He's got nothing. Can I throw a potion at Gale? Throw this potion at
Let's
Gale.
try this.
Take a potion. You guys heal up there. She'll come for you eventually. He is very ill. Item. Scroll of spray. Blind creatures up to a combined 32 hit points. Can I just use a spell scroll? I've not used one before. Burning hands, because I've got 2 of them. Touch it with your burning hands.
What should I do?
Ad starting any second. Oh, come on! Shadowheart, you suck!
Gone with the weave.
I don't particularly want to send them downstairs because there's poison everywhere. I've got nothing that can go that far. God, he's got a lot of shit on him.
Something different.
Walk-ons down. Okay, Shadowheart, my love, my dear, my wife's wife. You have no good spell items on you. You have Sacred Flame that, if it did 5, would be doing a lot. Why is her... Okay, she's not going to get a chance of opportunity. I just fired at the floor because I thought she was walking. Okay, well, they're probably dead. They're probably dead.
Death is but a word away, in striking distance.
I'm a fucking idiot. Like, literally, I am balls to the wall fucking stupid. Ah! These two are just over here, unable to do anything. Oh, apparently Astarion's gone downstairs. Why has Astarion gone downstairs, you ask? Who knows?
To kill. I need help. Sounds like fun.
That was a lot to ask of him.
This will do nicely.
She is somehow still up. Oh god, because what do I do here? Because she's missing every single hit, and we need to do... Go over there. Yeah, keep going over there. Turn round. Blast her! 2. 3 damage remaining.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Okay, no way is he getting over there, that's fine. Oh my god.
On my way.
I do think it kind of sucks she can move like that and attack.
On my way.
Come on with the miss! Die! Oh god, the miss!
Swords meet sorcery.
Oh shit, is she now... I think she's cheating, personally.
Yes, here.
I think she's cheating. Come on! It's a spider the size of a building. Why are they having such a hard time hitting her? I think it's a sign they need glasses. I'm gonna have multiple deaths this day. Like, Foghorn is dying. I can't get him back up in time. Okay. Yeah, Foghorn is down. Who am I in control of right now?
5,
Victory is assured.
Hi, Sanguine.
3, 2.
There we go. Oh my god. Come on.
Something ominous about something.
Yeah, everybody come. Everybody. Now I've got to revivify everybody.
Take you.
Get live. How many? Do I have many of those? Or did I just use the... no? Okay, everybody does have a...
Take you.
Okay, we're fine. They are dead. They were downed. They were downed. I've revivified them. They have been revivified. Downed is not the same as dead. So what does the revivify do? Did I just waste 2 revivifies?
And these things have stayed interesting.
Oh my god, really? Okay, did it... Could I have just clicked them? Okay, I quick saved.
Don't waste a step.
Did I click before or after I res them? Fine, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I might have just done something dumb. Revivifies for proper dead. I want my hat. You don't get it. That's not how that works.
Something ominous about something.
Diggy has come up a lot lately. Viking. There you go. Close enough, Sanguine. It's basically what you asked for.
What now?
I see what you mean, Sky. I understand. I'm a big old Dumbo, but I do understand. Okay.
That took the edge off.
Now to resist the urge to use every single one of my healing potions. Left small dude. I came up with that name. I don't know why you use it like an insult. I literally came up with it. Why would I be mad at a name that I came up with?
What's in here?
What did we get for the trouble? Poisoner's Robe. The wearer casts a spell that deals poison damage. It deals an additional 1.1 to 4 poison. Huh. That would be good.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Is that poison or acid? That would be good for Gale as we speak. How's it going, Kimberly or Kimberly, or
No rest
however
for the
you
wicked,
prefer
I see.
to be named. Mad because San is basically handing it to you.
No one back home will ever believe this.
No comment.
The air is ripe with magic.
Who picked up that shirt with the spider?
I might.
Did I loot the spider or am I going blind? Did I loot? I didn't. Okay, I am going blind. That's fine. As long as I am definitely going blind, that's good to
A
know.
long way from Waterdeep.
Don't touch me.
Okay, what kind of armor are you? You are clothing. Go over there.
One with the weave.
And then we put you on you. Da 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 da. Spider-Man. You can call me whatever you want, but I'm doing fine. How are you, Chim? I went back to work today. I did not murder a man. Always a good deal. Always a good deal.
Let's get going.
Other than that, I don't really have much to report, honestly.
Yes?
I'm massively enjoying this game. This
Keep
game
playing
is good. How was work? Yeah, by the way,
I'm ready.
stressful. I've already ranted about how it was ridiculous how many emails I got and various other things, so I'm not going to repeat myself. But it was a time. On a scale of 1 to time, I definitely had 1. And when I mean 1, I mean a time. But it's fine. It's fine.
What might you be hiding?
We make do.
Let's move.
You had time. Good for you. I hope it was good. I mean,
Something good here, I hope.
I can make anything a tasty snack. I figured you are covered in it because you are a tasty snack. So having said that, if you ask me to describe time to you, I don't think I would be able to describe the taste of it. Damn the Riz. I'm just so... They call me the Rizzler. They don't. That's that kid on the internet who's friends with the chicken bake guy. Has everybody seen the chicken bake guy and the double chocolate cookie from the We're Costco guys. We go to Costco and use it as a way to advertise ourselves. We're Costco guys. I'm eating a chicken bake. This stream gets 5 bit. What the hell? What does that even mean? No, really. What does it mean? Tell me.
That will fit in my pack.
I found a dark amethyst. Should I be concerned? For real, no cap. Are we skibbidying in chat right now? That going on the Costco guys when he doesn't even know. What do I not even know?
No traps, please.
Tara, are you a secret fan of the Costco guys? Jim Skibbity on my toilet until I... What?
See.
That's their thing. They go to Costco and rate things on a scale of 1 to 5 booms. That's a terrible rating system. What does it even mean? Can't even tell me. Okay, good job, guys. Good hustle. I found a skeleton. Skellington, if you will. My booms. Who the fuck knows? I'm sure they did once upon a time, but now it has been lost to the annals of history. Sometimes you have booms when you eat the wrong foods. Truth. Truth. I have never eaten at Costco. Has anybody in here actually eaten at Costco? They're really big Emerald fans. Tara can skibbity on my Riz until Ohio. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure you just proposed marriage. Do you, Piss Dragon, take happily ever Kara to be your forever wedded person in life and all things forever? Kara, do you take this Piss Dragon? Because somebody probably should. Oh, I've been there. I was excited about what that was, and then I was like, oh, it's just the opposite side of this wall.
Fight, friend.
I've been here already. I'm no Pierce Dragon. Every time I go to Costco, I get a hot dog or a berry sundae. I've never been. I want to... If I ever become super popular on Twitch, I want to make myself a limited company so I can get a Costco membership and then have an excuse to go to Costco. Because I really want to try their giant cinnamon buns. We haven't got a Costco near me. $1.50 drinks and a hot dog is robbery. Sorry, what? Oh, you're robbing them? That sounds very good. Are you insinuating you're robbing them? Is Costco one of the places that sells stuff in bulk? It is. There's a couple of, like, historical alternatives that I'm aware of, but it's the most popular one. An entire thing over here. What is this thing? Yeah, $1.50 is a great deal, and their hot dogs are good. Do you like hot dogs, chat? Be truthful with me. Hot dogs. Yay or nay? Except I get the stinkiest burps in the world when I have a hot dog from them. No, I want hot dogs. It's been lit years. I love glizzies. This is in the past. This is the second time in the past few hours I've raved about how much I love glizzies. I feel like when an American person says glizzies, they don't know how terrible English hot dogs are. Like, are we talking about the ones that come in jars in their own fluids? Like, what are we talking about here? Because when I say fluids, like, it just never... Where are we going? English people don't do hot dogs, I think, in the way that Americans do hot dogs. It's just not a thing we do in the same way. What is the point of coming down here? Because there doesn't seem to be anything in it. There's a waterfall. Whatever the fuck that is. I found the bucket. I'm not American. Hot dogs aren't meant to arrive in fluid. See, when English people talk about hot dogs, though, you're Canadian, but it's that same part of the planet. I am generalizing. I apologize. I love good hot dogs. They're hard to find, though. Hot dogs aren't meant to arrive in fluid. So when an English person buys a hot dog, they quite often come in jars. I think it's brine. And you can buy Frankfurters, but it's not the same thing. What? We're not the same, please. I mean, I'm not saying you're like an American, Alice. I'm saying you're on the same side of the planet. Like I would say, like Britain is not part of Europe anymore, but we're still next to Europe. Egg? You're not allowed to talk about it. Stop talking about it. Blighted village. Oh, this is the entrance. I'm such a freaking idiot. I've just gone back. I was like, oh, I found something. No, it's literally the entrance. If this is the entrance, what the heck is that? If I come in here, can I long rest? I can. Okay. Oh, I'm resting in the... That's weird. The camp's in the building. Okay. Does anybody want to talk to me? Nobody wants to talk to me, so this might be a long rest where we just get straight into bed. I will, however, talk to Scratch, because Scratch is best boy. Cursed has exchanged a lemonade egg for a moss egg. I hope you enjoy it.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I am. Pet him. Lurk, raking points, but not facing you anymore. Thank you very much for the luck. I appreciate it. Go to bed. I can't believe I got timed out during Glizzy talk. Okay, explain to me why hot dogs are good. Like, explain to me, how are you prepping your hot dogs? What's so good about the bun? Thank you for the contribution, Alice. Like sell it to me, because my experience with hot dogs is not a good one. Hot dogs arriving in fluid is offensive. So how do you get your hot... Are you guys just eating sausages and calling them something else? Is that what you're doing? Oh, that's the inside. Okay. Realized where I was running towards the dungeon thinking it was something else, and it's actually the basement of the the blacksmith. So according to my hot dogs arriving in fluid is offensive. I mean, that's fair. Understood. I get that. It is I find it offensive personally as well. Cracked wall. Hadn't occurred to me until now, but do I have to be fixing my weapons? Because I 100% haven't been. Oh, we're on the ledge in the blacksmith. Is there anything actually up here after all this? Nothing. What the frick is the point in this? There's an entire room that's got nothing in it. Okay. Where does that go then? Or is that not where I came in? I'm so confused. Gonna lurk. Okay. Typically, I meant typically. But what are you having in it? Chim, we're gonna need you to Google hot dog packaging. Okay. Why?
No one's stopped me yet. I'm still alive, so that's progress.
Go down there. Why am I doing this? What's happening? Hi, Vadim. Hope you're having a good day. We're just about to Google some hot dogs. We will get back to the game in a second. So, hot dogs in jars. Hot dogs in jars. It comes in water. So, when you say American hot dog, this is what the English think of. This is what the English think of. The other thing that I think is close to a hot dog that we get served in this country are frankfurters, which are these. But those are a Northern European thing. Those aren't like an American hot dog thing. And personally, I don't like these. They're not pleasant. Like a German frankfurter like this packet specifically, not good. Look, you get tinned hot dogs. Hot dog packaging. Yeah, that's just what are we talking about this? Yeah, we don't get these. Like, there's no equivalent of this in this country. That's like a cross between a frankfurter and a sausage, which I don't think that exists in this country, or if it does, I've never seen them. Like, maybe I'm traveling in the wrong circles. That's a fucking hot dog, you Philistine. Yeah, I'm not saying... Oh my god. This is where I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight chat. This is where we fight chat, Vadim. Welcome in. Join me on the side of the people that don't know what a hot dog is. Hello, Gabby. We're talking about hot dogs. Do you want to talk about hot dogs? Hope you're having a good day, Gabby. Yeah, so... It's okay, Chim. So, when somebody talks about, like, as a 90s kid, right? As a 90s kid, we used to have what my mother called hot dogs, right? And the hot dogs that we would buy were these, like Herter Frankenfurters. But that's a Northern European thing, and personally, they're too smoky. I don't like them, and they've got a weird, like, not snappy texture to them. They just don't. They're too. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. And you can get they're just oddly smooth in a really unpleasant way. The only other American-style hot dog that I am aware of, hot dog in jar, that I've ever seen in this country, are like these, right? Like this, like a hot dog that comes in brine, like that. That is the American-style hot dog that I've seen, right? If there is an equivalent hot dog packaging. If there is an equivalent of these in this country, I have not seen them. You were being 1,000% lied to. Like, I'm sure I could go to like a restaurant, like a dedicated hot dog restaurant, because inevitably in somewhere in London or somewhere with like nicer restaurants around near us, there's probably somewhere I can go buy an authentic hot dog. I'm not saying that that doesn't exist. I'm just saying I've never had one and I've never seen something like that in the shops. I found out the other day that they contain no dog, apparently just a name. I've gone right off them now. Calling anything else hot dog is fallacious. Oscar Mayer is hot dog. Yes. Yeah, I've not seen anything like this. Pidge, have you seen anything like this in this country? Outside of a restaurant that's like buying them in specifically? Like, can you go to Tesco's and buy this sort of wiener? Pidge, tell me about your wiener. Like, where do you get your wiener? As the only other British person here, Pidge, where do you procure wiener? Yeah, we're children. I'm sorry. I will try to improve and be better in myself. Okay. The plan then. This way is the goblin place. I kind of want to go see what's in this black circle, but then the plan after that is I want to push up here before going to Goblin Town. I was literally talking about it earlier, and now I'm craving a Chicago dog. I don't know what that means, Kara. For all I know, you're talking about eating a dog you bought in Chicago. Poppy seed bun topped with yellow mustard, neon green, sweet pickle relish, chopped onions, tomato slices. You lost me at tomato slices. Pickle spears, sport peppers, and celery salt. What's a sport pepper? Why are your peppers sporty? Why are your peppers sporty? I don't understand what's sporty about your peppers. Well, this looks large and complicated. And on fire. I don't think I want to push too far into there, but I have uncovered the map that I wanted to uncover. Why do bees never respect personal space? Is this leading into a joke? I feel like that's the start to a joke. Small green pickled peppers. Pickled peppers is fun to say. Why do bees never like personal space? Because they want your body warmth and they want to make honey in your innards. Probably, I don't know. I don't know that many bees. What is here then? Maybe I should try and uncover the bits that I've actually been to. I don't know. Are there any what's the there's a technical term for beekeepers? Oncologist? No. Ornithologist? What is the name for a person that keeps bees? There's a technical term for it, and it's apiarist. Ornithology is birds. Ah, see, but you knew what I meant when I said it. The bee man. Chat, are we still friends if I admit I've never seen the Bee movie? What is here? Like, can I get here? He just aggressively invaded my personal space. Have you seen a movie? I have. After being stuck in my car for 10 minutes, due to the bee turf war happening in my driveway. Why is there a bee turf war in your driveway? The hell are you doing? I've seen many movies, Pidge. Would you like me to list them? I can list the movies I've seen if you need me to. Every single one, A to Z. Tell your man to get out of the... Tell your man to get out and murder them? You don't murder a bee. Did you... Oh my... See, there's the joke. I knew that there was a joke in there somewhere, and there it is. Can you list every film you've ever seen in chronological order, please? It started long ago with Jason and the Argonauts, but for some reason, we're starting at J for some reason. And then we moved on to a film that begins with Zoolander. That's literally it. I've seen Jason and the Argonauts and Zoolander. Those are the only two films I've ever seen. Alright. Somebody takes that from you. Be nice. I may not like them, but I could never hurt one. It's just not my nature. But bees are good. You're not meant to hurt bees. Whoa!
My.
Hello?
What manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation?
Who the hell are you?
Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met. I am Raphael.
I don't trust him.
Very much at your service.
Like, I really don't trust him. Like, does anybody else trust him? Because I'm pretty sure I don't trust him. GG, Kara. Leisure, I'm Foghorn. Am I talking to the mouse or the cat? Pretty words, if you want to threaten me, don't disguise it. Have you met me? I'd rather remove myself from existence before inconveniencing another being. Gabby, we love you. Come back. It's okay. Am I talking to the mouse or the cat?
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence.
Sir, I clicked on a barrel. Why are you hiding in a barrel
what
at the
I
top
have
of
to
a
say
mountain?
merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
I'm sure this is going to end well.
There. Middle of somewhere.
Uh-huh. Can you be more specific than somewhere?
The House of Hope, where the tired come
Oh,
to
look at the
rest
painting on
and
the wall.
famished come to feed, lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
What makes you say that?
Call it a ninth sense.
There it is.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
What makes you think I need saving?
Come now. Why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
In my avoidance of self-reflection and binging of the Twilight Saga. I've been tempted to rewatch the Twilight Saga. Don't tell anybody I said that. But for some reason, TikTok has decided to show me clips of Twilight, and it's been a while since I watched it. It's been a very long time since I watched that film. I have opinions, but I don't think it's as bad as everybody gave it credit for. Because it became one of those things that was fun to hate because loads of people liked it. Like Nickelback. I'll do anything to get rid of the tadpole.
Oh, that's disappointing. I prefer it when my clients put up a fight. Only to realize victory
Wait,
was
what did I
never
do?
an option. Try to cure yourself. Shop around.
No, I don't. I
Borrow
clicked.
and steal. Exhaust every possibility and
I clicked, I'll do anything to get rid of the tadpole. I don't understand why he got offended. Did I click something wrong then? Nothing funnier than how much the lead male actor hates. Nothing more funnier than how much the lead male actor hates that he participated in it.
my, what manner of place is this?
I think that's social as much
A
as anything
path
else,
to
right?
redemption?
Like,
Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion?
okay, we've seen this.
Well met. I am Raphael.
Am I talking to the cat or the mouse?
Neither, of course. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
You be more specific.
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
What makes you say
Call
that?
it a... What's better than a debt? Am I a friend?
Okay, but
Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
okay, I'm gonna quick save again, because what makes you think I need saving?
Come now. Why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
I already came. Boo. See, I thought I clicked I'll do anything to get rid of the tadpole, and he got really aggressive about it, and I don't understand. Then fix it or die at my hand? What do I do? Am I playing this nicely? That's the question, because I've never really, I call myself chaotic neutral before. Thank you for the hydrate. I called myself chaotic neutral before. I don't know what my character would do in this situation. I'm going to open it to the floor while I think. You have a vote, and you're on desktop. You can vote for which thing you would like me to pick. I'll do anything to get rid of the tadpole. Was the one that he took a great amount of offense to. No, the one time I'm not on my PC. Okay, well I need to think this over, and you're mad if it's a toss-up. It's a coin toss. One, I'll do anything. Yeah, I've already clicked that one, and I didn't particularly understand his response. Need to think this over. I mean, that buys me time, right? I don't want to piss him off, and I don't want to piss him off, so the middle ground.
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking.
I'm beginning to think I was going to
door.
get the same response regardless, because that's exactly what he said to the other response.
Such a tease.
And if I do what it takes this deal, how would I find you? And if I do want to take this deal, how would I find you? I'll have the last laugh in the end. Take me back after that. I never want. Yeah. And what if I do want to take this deal? How would I
I'll
find
be
you?
around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Okay. What was in this barrel? Because I clicked it. I clicked that barrel and he appeared. Am I tripping on the top of this mountain? Is there something hallucinogenic on the top of this mountain?
That might be worth a look.
Rocky crevice.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Why is it always, without fail, goddamn spiders? Well, that tells me absolutely nothing, and I'm saving the inspiration.
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. Is gold so precious to spiders?
I'm very deft, like I have good dexterity. Like, that's not... What are these rolls? Okay. I'm using it that time. Still a pass. Not a waste. What a roll.
The spiders scatter, and you stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
Spider sack egg will encumber foghorn. Something or something. Something or some things wriggling in within the sticky shell. Am I about to hatch spiders from my... Am I about to hatch spiders in my inventory? I can't decide if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay. The chest up here. Somehow I still ended up using my inventory, and somehow I still ended up using my, frickin', words. Somehow I still ended up using my, what am I trying to say? I can speak, I know words. What are they? Somehow I still ended up using my inspiration. Beginning to think this bit is not covered, like there's nothing here and I can't access it. Okay. So where is... How do I get here and like here, I guess? Back through the Blight Village?
No hesitation.
Let's go, chat! That's not necessarily a bad thing since you can only hold 4 at a time. Wait, what am I holding 4 of at a time? I missed. I've lost. What am I holding 4 of at a time? My brain deleted that information. Using your inspiration. Oh, I didn't know they were limited at 4. That's actually useful. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't know they were limited at 4. This is news. This is brand new information. Now you know. Fight me, Kirby. I will fight you. I'll fight everybody. We got a bridge.
What's that?
Digging! More tools and more money. I enjoy money. Okay. What are we jumping over this? I don't like... There's a lot of blood over this bridge. What the fuck is happening on the other side of this river? We haven't got much long of the stream left. I might be about to start something. The Risen Road. There's a shit ton of blood everywhere. A hyena? I would suggest not going there. Why not? There's hyenas everywhere. At least from this direction. No other direction I can take. At least I don't think there is, unless there's a way out here that I've not seen. I had to load quite a few times.
All right. What now?
Why are we talking? Oh, for fuck's sake, he's hungry again.
What to do?
Okay, what are we feeding him this time?
Seek and you shall
Gale,
find me.
you are the bane of my life.
Trust no one.
Okay, we do have some stuff. We got a crossbow I can feed him. Steel forged sword. We have a few things.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
He might be okay as he's already done the spider fight, though. Give Gale a magic artifact. Why is he unable to eat half of the stuff that's on Astarion? I can't give up those. I can't give up that. I don't have. That's that sword that we put all of that work in for. Why can't he consume the thing? I might have to go buy a piece of something to feed to him. Which is incredibly irritating, but I have nothing good, and the only thing I've got that's not being equipped to somebody right now.
Perhaps I'm not conveying the urgency of the situation. It's incredibly, world-shatteringly important you give me a suitable artifact. Please.
The items you want are more used to me. Can't have anything yet.
I see. Let me remind you that this is not something that can be ignored forever. Artifacts are of little use if you don't live to enjoy them.
I'm gonna have to. You made him grumpy. I
These
mean,
boots have seen everything.
gonna have to turn round now and go
Watch
buy
your
him
back.
some buy him some stuff. We're gonna put Astarion's new. Are they heavy? But they're medium. Does that matter? No, he is wearing. The only person wearing medium here is. Put your shoes back on, you silly man.
Let's get on with it.
Hey. Let's go
Not
back to
breathing.
town and go
Just about
procure him
everything.
a magical thingamabobber. Shouldn't he be able to eat the things you got on Astarion? No, it literally apparently won't let him do that. He has...
What a day.
Astarion has a crossbow that is apparently not eatable. I don't know why it's not showing up in there, because that green crossbow is not on the options list, or the steel forged sword.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
It's not a main character inventory thing either, because it shows everybody's inventory. It just, I guess those items are not eligible for some reason. Kato, welcome in and thank you for the contribution. Chat, we're going to spill over a little bit. There is an ad break coming up in 7 minutes. We're going to go on a little bit longer. Touch this.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I'm irritated that this thing isn't working. I don't want Gale to explode. I'm assuming he explodes or something and we just all die. Kato, how's it going? Merchant, your finest rare magical item so I can feed it to my wizard.
I won't have a word.
Need anything else?
Like to see
Of
your
course.
wares.
But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Like, all of these shirts should be eatable, right? Are these magic? I don't... Stealthy. Gains bonus on stealth checks. Padded. They're not necessarily magic in as much as they're just buffed in some way. I could buy Rain Dancer to feed to him. I've got 1,800 gold. Or an axe, Dragon's Grasp, which I have no interest in using. Deals an additional... I think Dragon's Grasp is probably it.
Sylvanus be with you.
Gale, come back.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Invited to dine with a devil.
You have a god. Now he doesn't want food at all. Dining with the devil left a bad taste in my mouth. You're familiar with devilry then?
I've never met a devil, but of course I've read a great deal about them. Even feigning a mortal form, it was easy to detect the whiff of sulfur about him. To spot the flicker of hellfire in his eyes. Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly.
Oh shit.
And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
But what is that the devil wants so badly?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
I think Raphael's ambition could be...
I'm in the foggiest. But, based on the evidence before us, we can make certain deductions as to why he sought out our merry band. Fact 1, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact 2, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, we say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
Okay, now you're gonna eat this.
What's on your mind?
Eat this.
Apart from finding me an
Yes, I
artifact to
know you're
consume,
hungry, I get it.
I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency.
I think I have a magical luncheon.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Give Gale a magical artifact. Yes. Eat this axe, Gale.
Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. Somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite...
1 second. Gale, what's happening?
The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was, too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
Should I be worried about him? Oh, I should probably sell the shit ton of stuff. Again, it's time for an inventory clear out. Sir, give me all of
Need
your
anything
money.
else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
This is a mugging. Give it to me. Everything. Yes, GG. Cleaver, swords, bow, quarterstaff, daggers, swords, shields, so many frickin' torches, a ring, some leather shoes, gloves, bronze, lyre, a lute, keeping all books, an agate, Bone. Malachite. Trade. He's got trade. This here. Pick those booties. Sell. Okay, is there anything he's got that I can stock up on while we're here and sell it if we have to sell something later? Studded leather armor with a defense of 12. Ad starting chat. We'll still be here. My brain hurts. Balance, slightly better armor. Gain a bonus to dexterity saving throws would probably be quite good.
A long way to go still.
What are you wearing? You're wearing radiant, which is fine for you. You're wearing studded leather armor, which is just horrid. Leather armor +1. Gains the stealth benefit. I do believe he's got nothing for me. Chain is medium, uncommon. Takes 1 less slashing damage. AC bonus from dexterity limited +2. Yeah, that's not what we want. Imperial material disadvantage. That's heavy armor. Okay, he's not.
Sylvanus be with you.
Sylvanus be with you. Hop, 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 hop. Do you have anything before we go? Where is he? Oh, he's blending in. I couldn't see
Looking
him.
for steel? I have, well, something close.
Let me see your wares. A hunting bow. A morning star. Tenacity builder. Short bow. They don't. There's. I'm not sure what of these classifies as a I'm concerned that those other ones didn't work. What of this is magic and what isn't? I don't know what. I don't know if I can tell the difference. I'm wondering. Okay, it's not that then, because this wand that I'm carrying, the Nature's Snare. I wondered if it was that, but. Oh my goodness. Hi.
Flap flap. Anomaly 6_6_6 just raided with 10 viewers.
Hello. How's it hanging? Something anomaly. That is a mouthful of a message. Rappy, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Thirsty Pandy, welcome in. Something anomaly needs help with the kids. What were you playing? Baldur's Gate 3, 6-string, Raiden stuff. Welcome everyone. My name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim. In the month of May, I am playing 30 days of Baldur's Gate 3 after one of my community members redeemed 1 million channel points. I'm here every day around the same time. It's my first ever playthrough. This is a lot. I'm having fun. That's what's important. Anomaly, how was your stream? I will ask, because you were playing Baldur's Gate 3, please be very careful with spoilers, because I do not know how half of this stuff happens. So, take that as you will. If you need a raid and run, please do so. In the meantime, I am still in Act 1, around the Blighted Village. I haven't gone to the Goblin Camp yet. We just defeated the spider underneath. Yeah, stuff. Ads. Yes, ads are coming in. Also, I'm dropping spoilers and I didn't ask where you were. That was dumb. I did that the wrong way round. Yeah, okay. We'll just move on. They might not have seen that. I realized my mistake before it was too late. Oh, he's failing to finish. Oh, he's like at the end of the game. Finished the game twice already. It's not his first playthrough. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, I'm near the end of the game. Valid, valid, valid. Are you back from the ads now, or are you responding to chat? We don't know the difference. I'm saying nothing unless asked. Fair enough.
Damn druids.
Okay. I want... Where am I right now? Is there a... There might be someone across there. I want to get here, but I don't want to go over the bridge. He's just existing in the world. I can... I get that. Is that bad? He's a good boy at times. I'm saying nothing. I mean, we all like a good boy every once in a while. Yeah, I'm near the end of the game again. I am playing it for the first time, so like when it came out, I was massively driven to play it. I got barely anything into it and went, I need to play this with somebody, otherwise I'm going to lose motivation, or I need to play it on stream. But I never cleared my schedule enough to play it because I had to like dedicate a massive amount of time to it. And then the 1 million channel point discussion came up. So now I'm playing it all May. I have crowd control. There's a different... You're playing it with crowd control? How does crowd control work with this? Spawn... I have questions. Tell us about how this wonderful looking orc... Oh my goodness, this wonderful looking orc. I have so much to say. I mean, I have literally no lore about it. But I have a half-orc called Foghorn. He is a Hexblade Warlock. I waited till the last patch of the entire game so I could play as a Hexblade because I'm inspired by Fjord from Critical Role Season 2. I love him. Honestly, absolutely adore him. There's a little bit of channel lore about me. I don't like to design characters because I tend to get stuck on this idea that I've made a decision badly and then have to re-roll the character over and over again. A number of games that I've played previously, I've had my partner design the character for me, because if they design it for me, I go, actually, I love him, because none of it was my decision. In this case, I designed him, and I'm just so happy with how he's turned out. Because if you're all Baldur's Gate 3 players, how you make a half-orc look in this game seems massively limited. There weren't that many choices. I wanted him to be a tiny bit more humanoid, but he's still quite orky. But I'm happy. That's the important thing. How do I want to be over there. There's a log there. Okay, I might be able to get that way. Okay. I'm getting lost, which isn't helping. Harold the Hatter, welcome in. The skull tattoo is a slight bonus feature. Yes, I wanted him to be bald with a beard. Can you guess why? But the head tattoo, I am a little bit in love with as well. I'm not going to get a head tattoo myself. I feel like that would be a bit of a stretch. But I love it. I love it, honestly. I've had such a nice time playing it so far. We're 6 days into the challenge, and I am showing no signs of stopping. Part of me wondered if I would get like started and sort of quit, just sort of burn out on it. But I'm enjoying it so far. Yeah, spawn random enemies, gift items to the player, affect the character stats, etc. They've managed to get me killed twice so far with crowd control. It never occurred to me that this game would have crowd control. It never occurred to me that this would be something that could do. Oh my god. Am I a Baldur's Gate 3 streamer now, forever and always? I promised my mother I would stay a variety streamer for the rest of my time, but maybe I need to crowd control Baldur's Gate 3. I've still yet to pull the pin on a crowd control. A couple of friends have done like Skyrim and Fallout and stuff like that. Minecraft as well. It's never been one that I've quite ever got the put the umph into organizing. As you can see, I am right at the beginning. I'm trying to get to the North X section of the map, but I tried to go over a stone bridge, and then people in chat were like, don't go over the stone bridge, it's scary over there. So now I'm trying to find a back way over the over to the north of the map. Oh god! I don't know what that was. I've done Skyrim a few times, 100% worth it, absolute chaos. You know what I was really tempted by? And I've seen a few people do that as well. Elden Ring. Elden Ring crowd control looks like an absolutely hectic time, but I do not think I'm good enough at that game when it's like regular gameplay, let alone being the size of a building. Getting teleported everywhere every 5 seconds. Spawning random mobs. Part of me really wanted to do it so a person could spawn Radahn in a tiny room. If you consider how big Radahn the boss fight is in Elden Ring, I really wanted to put Radahn in a tiny room and see what happened. It'll probably be nothing, spoilers, but it would be cool to try. Okay. I was kind of hoping. I did RL1 with crowd control. Chat hit fully healed Godric with 1 hit left. I was livid. I like that. I like your chats. What are we calling that? Are we just? I like that. That's funny. A rock. Okay, we can do it. We can cross the river. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay, so there. Am I about to get into an altercation? Everybody's wet. Not in a good way. Hello? Oh. Oh. Hey, been there, sir. I've been a little absent from Twitch this year. I'm all over the place. We're entering my busy season at work, and I have just had a 2-week holiday, and I'm questioning all things about my life, and the UK government is a pile of shit, and the world is on fire. It's an interesting time to be, it's an interesting time. Karlak, yes, my wife, sorry. Mummy, sorry, Murray. I'll calm down. Get down, Alice. Hello?
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
She's so hot, oh my god. Don't want her to step on you. Try to douse the flame, she looks dangerous, watch her carefully. These are no natural flames, prepare to fight. I know you, you're the monster. Are you alright?
Me? Never been better.
I like her. I like her already.
Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did.
I don't remember you from the ship. Where were you?
Now that's a story, and I'll tell it to you, but truth be told, we shouldn't stay here too long. See, these Paladins of...
A great heat roars through you, her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
You maybe want to shed some light on what I just saw. You're a devil then, a soldier in the blood war. It's the tadpole in our heads that connects us.
Fuck's sake. Mountains as far
I
as
had
the eye
mummy
can
and
see.
came running back.
Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlach. And you are...
I love her. Like, I love her. Like, I love her. Can I just make that clear? I absolutely love her. But I know she's not the character I want in my party, and I'm so sad about it. I'm so sad about it. Okay. Mummy, sorry, mummy, sorry, mummy. I'm Foghorn.
Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
Sure. Thinking about it. Chat's popping off. It's okay, I'll take her in my party. I mean, you could respec her as a cleric. Really? I respect Lae'zel as something like that, and you told me off the first time I did it. Respec her as a ranger and get rid of Astarion. I'll take in. Never mind. I just love her though. I think she's my favorite character in the entire, like, I just love her though, and I need to think about it. We need to think about it. I need to think about it. I basically promised myself I would play with Astarion. It's different if you're doing it to Karlach. Or get rid of Gale, have a second melee, I'll hold her hand and take her on beautiful river walks! And then, at night, she'll step on me. Or you. Or you. We're not kink-shaming. Because let's face it, I think three-quarters of us would be totally into it. Here's hoping. Let's send them back where they came from, so you want me to kill people hunting you? Why should I do your dirty work? I have my own problems. Let's send them back where they came from!
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
Step, bro. No, I don't know where that was going. I just want to hug her, if you know what I mean. What, around the waist, right? Like, yeah. That's like a plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
Astarion, go back to camp. Yeah, Astarion in the short term, go back to camp.
Now we're talking.
Cluck cluck. Someone has just joined the Bok Bok Brigade.
I have some thinking to do, and we are over time. Thank you very much for the raid. It came quite north of where I was planning to end the stream today, I'm afraid, but we will be back tomorrow and every day in May. I have some thinking to do, because if I'm speccing in Karlach, I have literally no idea what class I want her to play, and I have not done any further research. The easiest way to avoid this is to unalive Astarion when you first find him. So, again, further info about me. When I played the game the first time, I didn't get very far, but one of the major decisions I made was stabbing Astarion in the chest. And my partner, DollyWhiskers, one of my mods in chat, never forgave me. Like, literally never forgave me. We've had conversations about it, and it's like, I'm told Astarion's got quite an interesting character arc. Personally, at this stage of the game, I fucking hate him. Like, I can't stand him at all. But I sort of promised myself that I would keep him around this time, because I've been told by numerous people he does have a character arc, he does sort of grow on you, and etc. The only person I think I can get rid of, practically speaking, is Shadowheart. Can I go without a sorcerer? I have so many questions. So many questions. Day one of the early access, he jumped out a bush. I had no choice. He's in 2 camps. You either hate him or you love him. Do not dare. My precious wifey. See? Chat won't let me decide on which one. See, this is why I'm stuck. The original build that I had in mind with my Hexblade Warlock, all of the recommendations said Astarion, Gale, Shadowheart. That was the build. I don't know which one of those characters that I should get rid of. I'll take Fire Mummy or Shadow Mummy. Did you know that whenever you sauce on pasta, it tastes sauce pasta? This because sauce and tastes pasta and sauce is how the pasta tastes when you sauce on pasta. He's like that all game. I still hate him, and end his arc at the end of his arc is annoying. Sad Gale noises. This is what I'm dealing with. Everybody's like, oh yeah, get rid of Astarion. But have you considered getting rid of Shadowheart? But also, have you considered getting rid of Gale? Because we all fucking hate him. But Gale, you can't get rid of Astarion without upsetting me, and you can't get rid of Shadowheart without upsetting Sky, so get rid of Gale. But then... yeah, but then I don't... mind... Mine, I know quite... yeah, Chim hasn't played. Yeah, avoid endgame. I have some thinking to do. Can't get rid of Astarion, my beloved. Gale's a good boy and he's just hungry. I will find you. No, you can't boot Gale. I'm gonna. No spoilers, but insight. I keep Gale, Shadow Mummy, and Dommy Mummy. Get rid of Astarion in that case. Hello, I'm Gale of Waterdeep. I did not expect to have this level of moral decision to make when it came to who I wanted to be best friends with in a video game. Like, I also need to decide on who I can have sex with, because sooner or later chat's going to want me to have sex with somebody, and Gale tried to have sex with me and I was like, I'm not in a place to make this sort of romantic decision. I just sort of backed off. Again, Karlach. I think that's the obvious one though. Like, I feel like that's the one that people want me to have sex with. Karlach. You just have to look at Gale and he tries to flirt with you. I thought it was because I was attractive. Why are we even questioning this? Karlach or Astarion? Oh my god, this is what I'm dealing. Okay, I need 24 hours to think. I was gonna save it second time. Just to make sure it's double saved. I need 24 hours to think. I need 24 hours to think. I have so many Where the fuck has that come from? Pardon my language. If it's a certain drow, may not want to do it on stream. Haha, me and Thirsty Pandy found out the hard way. It's not against terms of service unless you make it like the focus of an entire stream. So you can have the kissing and the touching and the boobies and the butt cracks and all of that stuff, as long as it's like a 10-minute section and it's not the focus of the entire stream. I think nudity has ticked off. Yes, I've also turned off nudity because I didn't want to have this exact conversation. So in fairness, I played Grand Theft Auto yesterday and chat paid me to go to a strip club. Like, I got 2,000 bits to go to a strip club twice. I got 2 lap dances. Okay, you should be fine. It'll be fine. I don't think anybody. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. That was the most uncomfortable I've ever been on the internet whilst playing a video game, I will say. Chat, I have some thinking to do. I have some mods to speak to and like conversing in terms of how I would even build Karlak if I wanted to stick around. I will come back to this tomorrow at the usual time. Thank you very much for joining me for more of Baldur's Gate. I will be here all month until the 30th or before I burn out and just can never look at this game again. At this moment, I'm not burned out slightly. I'm so excited to sort of like dive into the rest of the map. Basically, now that we've done the Blighted Village, I don't want to push too hard into the Goblin Camp because I know that's sort of where the main story is. So the next 2 or 3 streams, I'm going to be exploring the rest of the map, and then we'll go back and do the Goblin Camp after that. That's basically what we're doing next. Also, we have Karlak now, and I need to make some decisions. It's good. It's good. At the end of my streams, I do some closing messages. I will be raiding out, but I have this little ritual where we have a little back and forth at the end of every one of my streams, especially for the people that raided in. So if you need to leave, please do so. Otherwise, listen out and I will raid. Karlak is worth to keep. Sanguine, I'm getting mixed messages from everybody. As much as I get that, I need to retire to my library. I don't have a library. I need to retire to a comfy chair and think about my life decisions. But chat, I want you to know it has been an absolute pleasure streaming this game for the last 6 days. And I'm excited to do it some more. I want you to know that I'm really glad you exist. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all of the engagement. Thank you for the back and forth, like arguing whether or not we should keep Karlak around, because I'm living for these little interactions that I'm having while playing this game, because everybody is like partially involved. I don't think I've not had a single person in chat go, I don't know what's going on. Everything's been a discussion, and honestly, I've had such a nice time conversing with chat at the same, like whilst playing. It's been really good. I'm absolutely having an absolutely fabulous time. Thank you for joining me. At the beginning of my streams, Karlak is fun to have in the party, but you do whatever you want. It's in the end, it's your playthrough. I get that. But I want her in the party. I just don't know how I get her there, because I also have planned out my entire party up till this point, and this changes everything. I'm a complicated man. I see Red Lady with it's giving Rhea Ripley vibe. I can't even say her name. That woman in the WWE with the you know the one? Rhea, I can't. I'm just gonna stop. Alexa Bliss. No, not Alexa Bliss. No. Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. I've lost the ability to speak. Yes, women. Have you considered women? At the beginning of my streams, I ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. Chat, the world is basically on fire. We're living in a political hellscape. The economy is all over the frickin' place, no matter where you are on the planet. I don't think any country is doing particularly well. So there's no better time for me to tell you this. It's really important to me that you stay around, stay alive, do the best that you possibly can. I will never ask you to be okay, because okay is massively subjective. What I do want you to do is stick around in the world for as long as humanly possible. So there's a couple of reminders that I just like to say at the end of my streams. You do not what I can't speak. I've lost the ability to speak. You do not need to watch my content. You do not need to be in chat. You do not need to lurk in chat, though lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is focus on existing. And then if my content can make that existence a little bit easier, that is the niche that I'm attempting to fill on the internet. I do not expect to ever be out here breaking records, but I do want to break hearts. That's new. I've never said that bit before. Why is this so hard today? In 2024, we said fuck cancer at the end of every one of my streams. In 2025, we're doing something different. It's at this point, I invite everybody that's still in the chat to type the word fuck, if that is your preference. Or you can extend it a little bit further, because fuck is multifaceted. Fuck can be both a positive and a negative. I can say, fucking hell, I'm enjoying Baldur's Gate 3. Fucking hell, I want Karlach in my party. Or fucking hell, I love bacon and egg sandwiches. Or you can turn it into a negative. You can say, fuck anxiety, fuck transphobia, fuck the British Labour government's treatment of the welfare state, fuck Gale, fuck I love crepe, just a singular crepe. You get the idea. It's a little bit crass, but it's like an assertive energy that we're putting out into the universe right now. And if anything, it cements this as an 18+ environment. Because if you are under the age of 18, there's the doors over there. Fuck homophobia. Fuck. We operate a accessible community around here. Fuck intolerance in all. Be intolerant of intolerance. There. I stole that from the internet. I'm gonna raid out if I can find anybody. If you are subscribed, drop a raid emote. If you are unsubscribed, take a raid message that I've just put in chat. Thank you for helping me do weird shit on the internet. Fuck meme stealers. Is that a meme? Are you accusing me of meme stealing? How dare you? On this, the day of my daughter's wedding. I steal memes all the time. Oh my god, that banana's got a gun. Oh my god, that banana's got a gun. We are gonna... Oh, you know what? I'm raiding into Pete Swanson again because I've been really enjoying their Final Fantasy IX speedruns. When I was going live, they were just getting into a full 9-hour speedrun of Final Fantasy IX. And of course, because I've only been live for 2.5 hours, they are still going. Go enjoy their content. There is something very specific about speedrunning in all forms that just tickles part of my brain. I like watching people do it. I like the determination and the skill it takes to learn a game to such a level that you can play it at speed repetitively over and over and over and over and over again. But I will never be able to do it myself, so I just get a really giddy thrill from watching other people do it. Is 9 still a speedrun, though? It is. So yesterday when we raided in, he was doing, or when I raided into him last, he was doing a speedrun of Final Fantasy IX with none of the cutscenes enabled. He had modded them out effectively. They were turned off. Today he is doing a full speedrun with all cutscenes still present, which makes it a 9-hour process. He has various world records. He is very entertaining. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the engagement. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We're raiding Swanson. We do it. We do. That's what we do. I'm going to... I've dropped Anomaly. If Anomaly... I can't say on it. If Anomaly is still here, I've dropped you a follow. 8:34:46 is world record right now. A game with no glitches. I don't think there's glitches in Final Fantasy, but we'll find out. Let's go. See you tomorrow. I love you all.